Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick demonstration of my Sinatra application, which is an application that helps baseball card collectors manage and catalog their card collections and also view the card collections of other card collectors. So let's start from the beginning at sign up. Oh, first of all, the first thing we want to do is run shotgun in our terminal. And then we want to go to localhost 9393, and that will enable us to use this application because it's a web application. So let's create a username. Let's go with Gumarov1. And then I'm going to do a 3-letter password. Let's see what happens. We get an error and it tells us password is too short, minimum is 6 characters. So we know that there's a password requirement, at least a minimum character requirement. And now let's see what happens if we do a username that already exists. Make the password long enough, sign up. Let's see. It tells us username has already been taken. So this is a feature that ensures that we have 1, a good password, and 2, a username that is unique. So let's go back to Gumarov1 because I know that hasn't been taken. Now let's type in a password. Don't put your social security number. And now it will take us to this page. And now let's log out and log in. See what happens. You might be thinking, what does Putin have to do with baseball cards? Absolutely nothing. But with all the concerns about Russian hackers lately, I thought that he'd work as a digital scarecrow of sorts. Keep them away. Yes, this application is more secure than our election. Okay, now we're going to be brought back to the exact same page we were at before. And we have all these options up here. Let's see our collection. There are currently no baseball cards in this collection, and then we'll see an option to add a card to our collection. Let's see what other users are using this. Wow, this must be a really cool app. There's currently 7 users, including us. Every time a user signs up, this will be added right here. Let's view all the cards. And these are all the cards that users have that other users have added to this web application. Let's view one. As you can see, a card has a brand, a year, a grade, which isn't mandatory, a note. This one says that he's an infamous cheater. Very nice. A price, and the owner. Let's click on the owner. And this will show us all of the cards that this user specifically has. But let's go ahead and add a card to our own collection because we want to join in on the fun. Let's type in, let's see, Honus Wagner is a good one. Bear with me while I get an image of the card that I want. Honus Wagner, 206. Put this link right here. Brand, T206. Year, 1906. Grade, we don't need that. Note, very cool card. Most expensive card in baseball history, which is actually a true statement. And the price, $1 million. And let's add the card. And we'll see. Here's an image of the card. And here are some details about it. And now let's go to our collection. And we'll see that this has been added to our collection. And not only has it been added to our collection, but it's also been stored in this table that shows all the cards that all users have added. And let's say I wanted to edit this card. Let's say the price went up a bit. Let's say now it's 2 million. We're feeling rich. Let's edit it. Let's see if this edit went through. Let's do it one more time because I left out his last name. The data should stay there, but I have to click a button. Now let's edit this card. And as you can see, the information is updated. Honus Wagner, we now have a price of 2 million. And now let's go back to our collection. And let's see, we can click on this card. And we can see we have the option to edit, and we also have the option to delete. Let's say, you know, we want to get out of Brighton Beach. We're sick of living in Brooklyn, and we want to move to a warmer climate, maybe Miami, take our talents to South Beach. That $2 million sure would be nice. So let's say we sold it and it's no longer in our collection. Let's hit delete card. And now, as you can see, it's not in the list of cards that it's not in this table that contains all the cards on the site. Let's go back to our collection. And it's not there either. Now let's go to view all cards. I want to show you guys something. Let's view a card that's not ours. As you can see, we don't have the option to delete or edit cards that don't belong to us. And this is a very important feature of the application, because if we could edit and delete everything, then the application would really lose a lot of functionality. But let's go and add another card. I want to show something else. Let's make a new player. Who's a good one? Clayton Kershaw, because I'm from LA. And let's say I'm a little forward thinking and the card is 2022. Let's put a brand. We don't need a grade. Great pitcher. Dodgers. That's our note. Let's say price 100. 1,000, 100, better yet. A little too pricey on the other end. Let's try to add this card. And it says year must be less than or equal to 2021. And if it was 2022, it would say year must be less than or equal to 2022. So that's the upper end of our limit. It won't let us add inaccurate information to our web application. And let me show you, baseball was started around 1850. So let's say we thought Clayton Kershaw was a little older than he really is. Year, 1849. Grade, let's just put a grade for the heck of it. Note, blah, blah, blah. This isn't going to persist anyway. 100, because we need a price. Let's try to add this. Will tell us year must be greater than or equal to 1850. And now let's do something else. Let's just type in his name. Let's see what exact information we need to persist an item. Add an item to the collection. Add card. Let's see what errors we get. So we get all these errors. Price needs a number. Year is not a number, so we need a year. Year can't be blank. And brand can't be blank. So we need to have all these things, and they need to fulfill the requirements previously discussed in order to be added. So let's finally add one. Clayton Kershaw. Image, we're not going to do. That's optional. Brand, let's do tops. I think it's with 2 Ps. Year, let's do 2007. Great year. Grade 3. Grade needs to be a number, by the way. Note, Dodger pitcher. Cool guy. Price, say 100. I think that's what we said before. Let's add this card. And there we go. We added a card and it fit all the requirements. And now let's go to our collection. And we see, there it is. And now let's log out. We updated a card, we deleted a card. Now let's log out and see if this information will be there when we sign back in. Let's log in. There's our comrade again. And there we are. It's all there. Let's see. Welcome Gumarov 1. And the card we previously added is right there. And it should also be in all cards. Let's see if Clayton Kershaw's there. And he absolutely is. And now let's view some other cards. Ken Griffey. And we'll see the owner of that is Josh. Now let's view another one. Let's see who owns this. Andrew Jones, Natalia. And let's say if we clicked on Natalia, we could see all the cards in her collection. And up here, it will tell us the total. That's dynamic. That will change. Let's see who owns Mark McGuire. Josh, let's see how many cards are in Josh's collection. 6 total. And yeah, that's my app. I hope that you enjoyed listening. And if you're a baseball card collector and you feel like managing your baseball collection, feel free to download and use my application. Thank you so much.